Yesterday I had the idea to film this video where I vlog a day, but during the day I can't check what time it is, and so I just kind of have to go about my day and fulfill my tasks unknowing if I'm doing them at the right time, like going to events and going to lectures at the correct time. So that is what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. It's kind of like a psychological prison experiment, except I'm doing this of my free will and minus the part where I contribute to science. So I will see you tomorrow at 8 AM when my alarm goes off, signaling to me that it is 8 AM. Hey guys, I've just woken up from about several nested dreams where I slept through my alarm. So I'm not sure exactly what time it is, but right now I'm not too worried about having missed anything yet because I can hear like a lot of noise in the apartment building, so I'm assuming that's people like getting ready for work and stuff. Let me show you what time it is so you know, but I won't know. Because I didn't hear my alarm in the morning, when I was filming this next clip, I thought it was legit 7:45 in the morning. I washed my face with this face wash, CeraVe. And that brings me to the sponsor of today's video, daylight robbery, because that's what happened to me when I bought this in Stockholm. Okay, so after I showered, I started to get a little bit suspicious about how well rested I was. Okay guys, I'm getting a little bit suspicious because I'm feeling surprisingly well rested. And now that I think about it, I do actually remember turning my daily alarm off. So I think all there is to do is to join the lecture immediately. Because yesterday I naturally slept in until 10:30, but I'm hoping my anxiousness about today woke me up a little bit before then. So I'm the only one in the meeting, and I checked, and the meeting is at 10 o'clock. So this could mean two things. Either I've completely missed the meeting, or it's like just before 10 o'clock. It's like somewhere between like 9 and 10, I want to say. Okay, I know it's after 9 o'clock because I just looked out the window and I can see the little kids in their high-vis jackets with the like teachers playing in the playground. Okay, basically I'm just gonna stay on this call until other people join, and then I'll kind of work out what time it is. But in the meantime, let's eat. What do we think? This blue one or this green one? Green's my favorite color. Did you know, as humans, our eyes can perceive more shades of green than any other color? I think I'll just stick with the one I'm already wearing. Oh, look at that little dog. It's so long. Full disclosure, I did just accidentally put my watch on through like force of habit, and I did see the time. And to be fair, it wasn't that far off my guess, so I think we're okay. Anyway, I guess that kind of brings me on to why I wanted to do this. Since I moved here, I have noticed myself getting a little bit disorganized, sometimes like missing lectures and sleeping in a lot, just due to like not checking the timetable, not setting alarms, as we saw this morning. So today I have three things that I would like to be on time for. Number one is the Met Gala, number two is my 10 AM lecture, and number three is the cinema at 8 PM. Right now I know it's around 10 o'clock, and so the morning should be a breeze because once my lecture starts, I know it's 10 and the lecture finishes at 12. But other than that, there are a couple ways I can work out what the time is. For example, I know which way north is, so I could use myself as like a human sundial. The only problem with that approach is that I live in Sweden, where the sky looks like this all the time, and you never really see the sun. It is a little bit hard to avoid the time, so I have like time-proofed my phone and also my laptop, so that I don't like accidentally see the time again. Okay, somebody else joined the lecture. Feeling good. We're having a break. He said see you back at 10 to 11. When's that? I don't know. The amount of financial damage I have just done in this 10-minute break is honestly ridiculous. I've just bought 10 books from World of Books to my house in England. I am not going to be able to get them until December. But anyway, this has given me the motivation to finish the 5 books I brought with me to Stockholm before I get back home. Hey guys, sorry, my body feels really weird and tight from just like waking up and sitting down immediately at my desk and doing work. So the lecture just finished. Right now, I'm pretty confident it's around 12 p.m. Number one, because the lecture just finished, and number two, my stomach is telling me that it is 12 p.m. But maybe should we go out for lunch? And when I say should we go out for lunch, I mean a sandwich in the park. Since I previously mentioned the sponsor of today's video, the picnic's cancelled, I'm having this pasta. Hello? So after my heavy pasta lunch, I feel like, aren't these posters really aggressive? I didn't pick them. I feel like playing some basketball, and I think at this time on a Monday, not that I know what time it is, it shouldn't be too busy. I'm back. Now I really have no concept of what time it is, so I'm gonna show you my watch because I don't want to take the thing off my phone. Is it focusing? Oh, am I holding it upside down? Yeah, no, I'm not. Okay. Wait, let me show you on my iPad. Like, I have this sticker over here. Ah! Oh my god. Because when I'm on it, like, the time shows up there. But, I just kind of close my eyes when I do the Face ID, but here's the time. I have no idea what time it is. I would guess, like, 3 o'clock? So I haven't played basketball out by myself before, but I'm meeting up with someone to play basketball, and, you know, you guys trying to impress, so I need to practice a bit. Right opposite from where I live is a basketball court, and when I went into a secondhand shop, like in my first week of being here, I saw a basketball for 40 Corona, which is like less, it's like £3. So I got it, and now I play basketball. So I guess I'll give you an update of how I'm feeling. I'm not normally a very anxious person, but when I woke up, I was pretty anxious. Like, I didn't know what time it was. I had 3 nested dreams about me missing my alarm. But yeah, as soon as my lecture was over, I was feeling fine. I don't feel too stressed now, but I am letting a lot of intrusive thoughts kind of creep in a bit. I think I've only really explained this to a couple of my friends, but I get this thing sometimes where I'll just be going about my day and I'll suddenly have this thought or like this idea intrude into my mind, and it just kind of makes me feel upset, makes me feel worried and sad. And with like not knowing the time and having to like let go a little bit, I am venturing a lot into like what if territory in my mind, and what if territory is very bad for intrusive thoughts. Even something simple like, oh, what if I missed the movie tonight and I only have a week to watch it, but I'm actually not free like any other evening this week? What if they don't let me refund it at all and I just like wasted money and I didn't go and watch the movie? So that's like not too stressful. But then there's other thoughts that are more stressful. I don't want to share them because I think like that verges on oversharing, and I know this is all like very cryptic, but I can give you an example. Like, for example, if you have a partner and you suffer from intrusive thoughts and you continually get this intrusive thought that your partner's office is gonna explode. Maybe don't mention that to them, because then like you're sharing with them the idea that where they go every day to work is gonna explode. So it's stuff like that that is oversharing, because then it like negatively impacts other people. So the intrusive thoughts are getting quite crazy right now since I have a lot of time in my day to wonder things. Anyway, one day I'll be telling all of this to a psychiatrist, but until then, all my undiagnosed mental problems are just quirks. The sun's come out, and I know that about 5 o'clock the sun is gonna be directly shining into my face, and so I'll know what time it is then, because right now, no idea. No idea. See, the sun is there right now, and at 5 o'clock, it'll be right here. I think I'm gonna call my grandma. Hopefully she doesn't mention anything about what time it is. Hey, I just finished my lecture, and as you can see, the sun is right in my face. So I'm gonna assume it's around 5 o'clock. I'll show you on my iPad the actual time. So I'm gonna watch a bit of TV and then go on a walk. The neighborhood should be pretty lively right about now. So let's do that. Okay guys, let's head west and watch the sunset together. I'm back from my walk. It's still light outside, so I'm gonna guess maybe it's like 6:45. Anyway, I am feeling a little bit more relaxed than before, so that's good. But the thing is, I'm not hungry at all. So I know it's nowhere near 8 o'clock, but let's just put the dinner on and get ready. Okay, so part one of my dinner is carrots and hummus. The next part of my dinner is rice and soy sauce. The final part of my meal, chicken nuggets. Okay, so according to what I thought, it should be about 7:30 right now. But it's just not that dark outside. Damn it, why is the lighting so good? But look, I don't want to be late to the movie, so let me show you what time it is. Yeah, the movie's at 8. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go into the supermarket to buy some snacks before I head into the movie. The cinema's like 10-15 minutes away. Something about this movie tonight is that yesterday when I booked it, like, you know how it goes, you select your cinema, your movie, your time, and then it will show you the seating chart and you pick your seat. Well, when it showed me the seating chart, all the seats were empty. And I was like, fair, it's a Monday night, people aren't really going out. And then I was excited, like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be the only one in the theater. But then obviously I immediately got decision fatigue from all the empty seats that I could choose from. And I was like, oh, you know what? I'll watch a couple lectures, I'll come back to it. When I came back to it, 2 people had taken the seats like right in the middle of the theater. And I was like, huh, that sucks. But also, when those people book the seats, they probably have the expectation that they're gonna be the only people in there. So at least now I don't have that expectation. It's getting dark, so I'm confident that we're nearing 8 o'clock. I think I nailed this. So I just got out of the movie. Who knows what time it is? Probably too late for me to be walking on my own. I'm back from the movie. Let me show you what snacks I got. First of all, I got these little brown cola flavored gelatin-free Swedish octopuses. And then, like, just in case those were bad, I bought M&Ms, but then like the bag kind of ripped all the way open on my way back, and most of the M&Ms are now in the bin. One caveat about the movie: I went to see Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Well, I was told, like, in Sweden the movies are all in English, like they don't dub it like they do in France. And then like the whole movie will have Swedish subtitles the whole time. But in this movie, a bit of the movie is in Mandarin, and the Mandarin parts only have Swedish subtitles. So for a couple bits, I was pretty confused and didn't know what was going on. So as far as COVID goes, I felt pretty comfortable and safe. There were about 10 people in the whole cinema watching the movie, and most people were sitting far away from each other, but if like there were people in the same row, they would have at least like 4 or 5 seats empty between them. Anyway, I'm just gonna put a bunch of M&Ms into this vanilla yogurt. So I'm guessing it's not too late, like maybe 10:30 at the most, because the movie did start like pretty soon after I arrived, so I assume like I arrived on time and then the movie pretty much started. So yeah, it's not too late, and I had a good time. And also, like, I think as we got later in the day, I started to feel more relaxed and not like as stressy. If I had a job where I didn't have to meet anyone ever, I could just kind of work on my own schedule and never interact with other people, I might never look at the time all day. Hey guys, I don't know what time it is now, but I'll show you on my phone. but I'm feeling tired. I feel like it's ready, it's time for bed. So thanks for joining me. Hey, it's 10 a.m. the next day. Feels good to know the time. So I thought I would give you a roundup of yesterday. I think overall my mood started off like kind of anxious when I didn't know what time it was in the morning, and then it kind of plateaued a bit. Like during the lecture I felt cool, and then it just kind of went a little bit up again in the early afternoon. My mind was given a little bit too much space to wander, and then by the like late afternoon, early evening, I was starting to feel quite zen, at peace, very mindful. And I think if I did this again today, with the alarm this time, that I would be feeling pretty like peaceful about the whole thing. Positives of the experience were that once I did reach that place of like peacefulness and like letting go, I was pretty happy and very like relaxed. Another positive is that I was feeling a lot more mindful. I was noticing things around me a lot more than usual, especially since they were signaling to me what time it was. Something that helped me be really mindful is just that I was picking up my phone less, because I couldn't pick it up that much, since like normally when I pick up my phone it's to look at the time. So if you're someone who kind of like struggles with always picking up their phone, looking to see if there's notifications, to get that dopamine hit, then I really recommend like just maybe going a couple hours or like one afternoon not looking at the time, because that was like really helpful and a little bit cleansing for me. And I guess the negatives were the initial anxiety of when I woke up in the morning and I really had no idea what time it was. I did have a pretty simple day planned out for myself where like if I missed something, there were no actual repercussions that would affect anyone or even affect me, to be honest. But if I had arranged to like meet up with someone on that day or like go to an event where there were like people there, I would feel really bad if I was late or if someone was waiting for me. But as I mentioned yesterday, I think that if I lived like a solitude life and I didn't have to interact with anyone at a particular time, I would be happy to never look at the time all day and just, you know, let my natural circadian rhythm do its thing. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Live, love, comment below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next week. Bye!